This is everything that I read in my 24-hour readathon over the past holiday weekend. Since I actually have a 4-day holiday weekend that I was going to put on a timer for 24 hours and try to read as much as possible within those 4 days. I will say I was not expecting to be this tired after reading for 24 hours, and I did take multiple breaks. First, I read and finished How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days. I think I was about 15 or 20% into this book before the challenge started, and this was a great book to start the challenge with. It wasn't overly complicated or hard to read. It was fun, it was cozy, it was a good time. Then I started and finished The Everlasting by Alix Harrow. I had a really good time with this. However, due to the time loop aspect, as a person who does not love repetitiveness, it was a little tough. Listened to 1 hour of Immense World, which is a nonfiction book about animals and the senses that they sense. However, I felt that I was not able to very much comprehend anything that was going on, and so I paused doing too much of an audiobook during this challenge. Nearly all of the 24 hours I was reading with my eyes, which might account for why I was very tired and I used a lot of eye drops. The Paper Menagerie by Ken Liu. These are short stories, and I was able to read half of this. I did take a break after about 7 of the short stories as they were starting to get kind of dark. Not dark, but the tone of it was really putting me down, and so I went ahead and continued with a book that I wanted to DNF but didn't. The Sassy Nanny Dilemma. It was fine. Before I picked up the Sassy Nanny Dilemma, I actually read volume 5 of Firefly Wedding. This was fantastic. I read 2 more short stories in the Paper Menagerie. I will say Ken Liu has a very nice, beautiful writing style, but when you are tired, I was just does not compute. I had 2 volumes of Sakamoto Days, which are just ridiculous action mangas. And I had 30 minutes left, and I read 1 more short story in the Paper Menagerie, which put me to halfway through that book. So that's everything I read in 24 hours. Have you ever done a 24-hour readathon? Would you ever do it? Let me know your experience with it. I don't think I would do it again. Happy reading, happy snacking, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.